It's really freaking easy to get rich. And I mean it. And I'll tell you how. We build companies doing hundreds of millions of dollars. My degree's in social work and psychology. I'm a business degree. I got my business degree by going to work. I have a business degree by listening to people and paying attention. Every time I had a job, I always thought, I worked at a delivery company, UPS, and I was like, why do they pay me this amount when they get this much to charge? Every company I worked at, that's all I ever thought about, was how can I get to where they are? You need to take control of your life today. It's really damn easy, and by the way, it's a cop-out to say it's not. When I was probably 10 or 11 and I heard everybody talk about what they were going to do with their lives and how it worked and how they were going to be successful, I did what you all should do. I started hanging around with kids whose parents actually were successful. What a freaking shocker. And then I found out what they did for a living. The majority of them were in sales, or they had created something on their own. And I knew at that age my mind didn't work that way. Like, I was sure it didn't. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get into sales. I can tell you that I've been in about every sales opportunity there is. I got my real estate license when I was really young. I went to a meeting, sat with a major company, and there was about 30 people that came into the meeting. And they showed us two opportunities. And it was like, you can get paid a 95% commission if you had a fee of $2,000 a month, or 55% commission if you actually didn't pay any fees. Meeting's over, lady's like, who wants to sign up? Everybody's like, I want to sign up. So I go sit with her. I'd never sold real estate, sit down with her, and I go, hey, I'll take the 95% option, obviously. I go, everybody took that option, right? She said, no, nobody did. And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, nobody, they wanted the 55%. I said, they wanted to give you 40 more points in lieu of $2,000. And I realized at that moment in time, people just don't believe in themselves. Think about the idiocy of the math. Because you're really saying, I'm not going to sell anything. I'm going to come work here, but I'm not. Or you might go, you know what? I don't really know. I'm going to check it out. Here's the way this works. The people I've met that are really rich, that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars and worth billions. And by the way, when people tell you they're worth something, it doesn't mean if it's on the internet it's true. A lot of the people that you all like think are rich, they're not rich. The planes you think they own, they don't own them. For me, I realized, you know what? Most people don't believe in themselves. So if I can wake up every day, if I literally, as dumb as it might sound, if every morning I woke up and I said, you know what? I can do this. I can accomplish anything I want that doesn't require talent. And as long as I work hard to everybody else, I can be rich. I went to real estate, did really well, made a bunch of money, cool, got into life insurance sales, and I did the exact same thing. We built a business doing hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And none of it required talent. But here's the thing. People say to me like, well, what are some of the habits you have? Dude, I get up early and work hard all day long, but I believe in myself all day, every day. Real estate, okay, so you go, I'm in real estate. Stop paying people for classes. You've got to be freaking kidding me. You need me to explain a cap rate to you? You need me to do the math on if you buy it at this and you finance it at this. You're not dumb. So stop acting stupid. You want to get rich? Stop acting dumb. If you don't know something, say I don't know it. Don't pretend you know something you don't know. But you know what? Listen more than you talk, and every day get better. Get 1% better every day, and find people that have been successful. Anything I'm doing this today. And I'm like, hey man, here's the deal, bro. Andrew, tell me what to do. Because it's not what I do. If you don't know an industry or an occupation or an activity, let somebody that's doing it better than you tell you how to do it. And then you know what you do? You duplicate it. You know how I got good at this? I watched a real estate company and I duplicated it. You know how I got good insurance? I watched an insurance company, I duplicated it. I said, I'm gonna do that and I'm not gonna do that. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, you're either gonna convince yourself you can or you can't. And I can tell you that the power of money, and by the way, using other people's money. When I was in real estate, I found a way to use other people's money. There's no magic to that either. If you develop yourself good credit, you work really hard, people will invest in you. And also what I found about wealthy people, this is really a big one, right? The people I found, they did want to talk to somebody. They did want to mentor people. You know who they want to mentor? Somebody that shuts their freaking mouth. So when I'm around somebody else that's doing better than me, I shut up. I'm so powerful with the information I obtain that you can't beat me. Because there's 10 of us sitting at dinner and 8 of the people are talking because they're like really, really insecure. They have like a small bobo whatever syndrome, and that's their issue, not mine. I just sit there and listen. I ask questions like, how did y'all achieve that? Let me ask you something. What was the biggest pitfall when you started? Hey, when you started, how did you get people to believe in themselves? If you believe in you and you help other people believe in themselves, they'll follow you to the end of the earth because they're doing it with you. So getting rich is freaking easy. Now you have to decide what is rich to you. Money, time, whatever those things are, but I gave up complaining a long time ago. So keep your mind right, stay focused, educate the hell out of yourselves, You go, what should I read? Anything that's non-fictional that allowed people to actually be wealthy. But to be honest with you, I didn't read a lot of these books. I met the people, I watched them, I listened, I found people with a good heart. And if your heart's in the right place and people know you want to make a difference, and you have to care more about other people than you do yourself. When I was in real estate, I cared more about them than myself. When I was in insurance, selling life insurance, I cared more about them myself. And I was never greedy. See, good business deals, everybody wins. If you and I do a business deal together and we both win, we'll continue to do business. I have a lot of people I've done business with for 25 years. But once you screw somebody, you screw them once. You got them once, congratulations. I wanted to build relationships and partnerships that lasted a lifetime. Don't let anybody talk you out of what you can do. I watched people in my life be talked out of things for my entire life, and it's really, really sad. But you have to understand, like when I went to college, I was a social work major. I was a business major for about 2 weeks. Why did I switch? Because none of my business professors were actually in business, which I thought was disrespectful. So I became a social work major because they were actually in the industry. We built companies doing hundreds of millions of dollars, actually over $1 billion, and my background is in social work. My degree is in social work and psychology. I'm a business degree. I got my business degree by going to work. I got my business degree by listening to people and paying attention. Every time I had a job, I always thought, I worked at a delivery company, UPS, I was like, why do they pay me this amount when they get this much to charge? Every company I worked at, that's all I ever thought about, was how can I get to where they are? You need to take control of your life today. It's really damn easy, and by the way, it's a cop-out to say it's not. Because when you say it's hard, then you go, that's why I'm doing it. You're broke because you choose to be broke. You're in America, bro. If you're broke, you choose to be broke. So guys, I hope this helps you. It'll always be free content. We do want to help. I promise you this stuff's real and it really, really works. Please subscribe, follow. I need your help because we need to stop paying people for content that sucks and start having real conversations that actually help you, not help me.